looking hard to ignore me.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I am somewhere in Mississippi, West Point, Mississippi. Dropped off a load last night at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Well, parked up for a couple hours, get a break real quick, and now we gotta head over to Memphis to pick up a load, heading up to Illinois. And then from Illinois, I'll be going home for the weekend, hopefully. I'll be taking a load into Florida, delivering on Monday, stop by the house for the weekend. Or not the weekend, but stop for like a day or so. Whatever little downtime I get by the house. They look like they got a lot of loads out of the area I'm gonna be in Illinois that goes pretty close to the house with a Monday delivery, so I should be able to get at least Sunday at home. We'll see how that goes. Always a mission, but yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. Heading over to Memphis to go pick this up. Hopefully traffic not too bad over here. GPS, I got a 2-hour drive, so. And then my delivery is only like 8 hours from home, so not too bad. I don't have to be there until obviously tomorrow sometime, so after I pick up, probably go grab me a shower, do some laundry, I don't know, I need to put more clothes in here, man. I'll be having to do laundry constantly. I'm in this truck when I'm out for like, obviously more than a week. Yeah, laundry go by quick. Constantly gotta be doing laundry. But yeah, so that's what it is for right now. I don't know what I'm picking up. It's going to 3M, but it's refrigerated. So I've never done a refrigerated load to 3M. I've done a dry load to 3M, so I don't know what I don't know what I'm taking to 3M that is refrigerated. But it is with JB Hunt as the broker, so that was one of the issues when I was there, man, that I didn't really like when I was at JB Hunt. They like a lot of their loads go to outside carriers, and then they take 35%, or they keep 35% out of the load if you leased onto them. So it's like y'all giving so many loads to outside carriers, and the loads that they give to outside carriers aren't even bad rates. Like this load I'm on right now, the rate per mile is $2.73, going from $2.73 going from Mississippi to Illinois as an outside carrier. That's not bad at all for, I think it's 600 miles or something like that. So it's like 500 something miles or something like that. I'm getting $14.75 for it. So that's not bad as an outside carrier. I'll drop it off tomorrow, $14.75 in a day. That's not bad at all. So that was kind of like the issue, because I would, be doing loads. I'd be at like we had this one account when I was there out of North Carolina. That used to pay me real good to go to Florida. So I'd pick up just outside of Charlotte, and I'd go to Florida, usually Tampa. And that would pay me anywhere, depending on where I was going. deal because they're not paying 35. They're not, giving up 35% of it. I'm giving up 35%. So even when I was with the company I was with before this, I was running dry van loads with JB Hunt, and those were some of them. Well, some of my best loads were JB Hunt loads. All the JB Hunt loads that I ran while I was under that other company, they were all good. Like I ain't run any cheap loads for JB Hunt while I was over there. There was a load I did out of South Georgia, like just as you pass into Georgia, going down to, I forgot exactly where it was, somewhere in Florida. It was like a short little trip, 1,400. I did another load for them. I think it was 1,450 or something like that. Because it was like a last minute thing, I believe. But I did another load for them. That was also like pretty good rate per mile wise. So, like that was my thing, man. I was seeing way too many outside carriers leased onto them, and I just felt like I'm getting the short end of the stick because I'm paying y'all this 35%. What? Really? Because y'all freight not exclusive, clearly. I'm not paying 35% to all exclusive freight. That was kind of the biggest thing. I felt like when I first went over there, I was like, all right, well, I'm getting contract freight at like something special outside the spot market. But it turns out all they loads on the spot market anyway. So I am getting spot market freight. Just they giving me a trailer to keep. Because when you run power only with JB Hunt as an outside carrier, you got to go find a trailer, pick up a trailer, do the load, and then drop the trailer off somewhere after you finish the load, or you pull another JB Hunt load and just stay with their trailer for a little while. But at least onto them, really all you getting extra is a fuel card, which that's not, I'm getting, like I can get pretty close with my own fuel card to what JB Hunt had. It won't be JB Hunt's main fuel discount is with Pilot and Flying J. So like a lot of independent fuel cards don't do Pilot and Flying J for some reason. RTS does, I believe. But yeah, that was like one of the big benefits of JB Hunt is you get the trailer for free, paying for it, not directly. You're paying for it out of 35%. But you get the trailer, and you get a pretty good fuel card. They have pretty good fuel discounts. Better than what I could get, but not that much better. What else do they have? I didn't use their tolls. I had their insurance, or I had insurance through their recommended people that they work with, but I got insurance through them individually now, and it's pretty much the same price I was paying as a JB Hunt. So I mean, the insurance for the physical damage ain't really that much different. Bobtail insurance is about the same as everywhere else, about $8 a week. It's not really anything crazy to where you get 30, where you need to give up 35% when you can run your loads off the load board. Like you can just be part of any company, or you gonna get over here to Memphis. I'll let y'all know what I'm picking up from over there. I'm picking it up from Wires, I believe, going to 3M. I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I'll let y'all know. Alright, man. Yeah. Trucking again. Sure did. So yeah, we was heading over to Memphis. I noticed I didn't hear the hum from the reefer. I didn't notice I was just like, it sounded kind of quiet. Been sounding kind of quiet. So I was like, all right, before I get to, this is like maybe 20 minutes away from where I was supposed to go pick up, maybe like 25 minutes away from where I was supposed to go pick up. So I'm like, all right, let me pull over real quick before I, get there and just double check, make sure the reefer is on and everything cool. So I get out the truck, I pull over, I get out the truck, I'm like 12 minutes away from the shipper. And this load, it was strange because it got booked this morning, but it was supposed to pick up at 10 by 10 o'clock. But they said we could go pick it up by 11 or 12 o'clock when we get there. So it was already kind of late to begin with, but it was gonna get to delivery on time and everything. So it was like, it's all good. So I'm like 15 minutes away from the shipper. I go back there, the reefer not on. It's not on at all. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I'm looking around. I'm like, the hell going on? Why is it not on? And whatever. So I try to change the set point to like trigger it to come on or whatever. And the screen cut off on me. And it did that like a couple times. I was messing with the screen, kept cutting off. So finally, one of the times the alarm had came on, I hit the alarm, and it said battery low voltage or something like that. So I was like, alright, so battery dead on the reefer. That's crazy. So I was like, alright, well, let me try to jump it, because what else I'm gonna do? So I was like, let me try to jump it real quick just to get it started, because I could just leave it on. You got to stay on continuous when I get to the shipper anyway. So I was like, let me just try to do that, and hopefully I can just keep it running, then go figure out this battery situation once I deliver this load. That it didn't go like that. So I didn't have jumper cables, so I bought 2 jumper cables, tried to double them up so I could reach from the side of the truck to the reefer unit. That helped a little bit. It gave it a little bit more juice, because before it wasn't doing anything. When the reefer tried to actually start, it wasn't doing anything. But once I hooked up the jumper cables and everything, it started at least clicking. The starter started clicking when it was trying to start. So it did something, but it didn't do enough. So that ended up not working. So right before that, once I figured out that because I had got a voltmeter also, I used my multimeter to go check the voltage before I went to the store to get the jumper cables. That's how I knew the battery was a little low. It was reading like 12 volts. It's supposed to be a little bit higher than that, 13-ish. So when I found out the voltage was low and I saw the alarm and everything, I called my dispatcher. I told him what was going on. Told him I'm trying to figure it out, trying to do crisis management, and see if I can get this situated in the next 30 minutes so I can still get to the shipper by 12. That was the initial time they were trying to save for us to be there, by. So I was like, let me try to figure this out, man. Yeah, let me try to be there by 12. He's like, alright. So I tried to jump in, nothing, it didn't work. So I called him back. I'm like, yeah, man, I gotta take this to the shop. issue. It's probably just the battery need to replace, but it might be something else also. So let me just go ahead, call it, tell the man to take, tell whoever he got to tell about whatever. Which he had already updated the shipper, the broker, but or you just messed that all the way up. Are you getting fuel? Nah, sir, you messed that all the way up, brother. He gonna fix it, alright. Yeah, so I get over, so I'm like, damn, man. So now I gotta figure out where a trailer shop is, because I'm thinking to go to a trailer shop, because I was thinking it might be the starter too, so I'm trying to find a carrier. Yeah, that's the reefer that I got as a carrier. I ended up finding a Crows in Memphis. The Crows on, I forgot what road this is, 78 Lamar Ave, whatever it is. The Crows coming into Memphis out of Mississippi. Called them up, asked them if they work on carrier reefer units. They say yeah. I asked them how long it would take to, if they would be able to get to me today. I told them pretty much, the truck not starting. I mean, the reefer not starting and all that. So he was like, I can't promise you nothing. He was essentially saying, you can bring it in, but we probably not gonna get to you today. So I was like, all right, cool, bet. So I go over there anyway, and I'm like, man, let me just buy the battery, cause the belt is loose on here. It been loose. I should have fixed it. That's probably what caused the battery. So knowing that the belt been loose, I was like, the belt probably has been loose for the alternator and hasn't been charging the battery properly. So that probably been draining down the battery. Damn, phone call, man. Yeah, that probably been draining down the battery, so it hasn't been letting it charge properly. So the battery probably ended up going bad from having to start the unit all the time and not getting fully charged. So my boy creeping slow as hell past the front of the truck and just staring into everybody's damn truck. Like, bro, come on now. Like, if you gonna drive past the front of people's truck, man, keep drive, man. What is you staring into people's truck for? And then you don't even know how to drive on top of that. That's not the whole setup. Come on now. Anyway, so what the hell was I saying? I forgot what I was saying, man. I forgot what I was saying, y'all. Battery. Yeah. So I figured the belt been loose and that kind of created a problem for the battery, right? So I'm like, that probably created a problem for the battery. So let me just buy the battery, buy the belt, change the battery, see if that fixes it, see if it starts, and if it starts, then I'll know, okay, it was the battery, and it's probably the battery because of the belt. So I'll go change the belt once I change the battery. So I'm over there at the Crows. I changed the battery in the parking lot. The reefer crank right up immediately. Good, no problems. So it cranked up good and all that. I'm trying to tell you, folks can't drive around. So I don't even know why he came in this way. And then he going the wrong way still. I would show y'all, but I ain't trying to put nobody on camera. Yeah, that's crazy. And it's like wide open, so they ain't even like get out and help. It ain't a help situation. It's just wide open. He needs somebody to drive the truck for him. So I changed the battery. Everything good. I haven't changed the belt yet. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do with this load because I don't know the belt. I don't know how long the belt is going to take. And now I have to get a different load and all that because the other load obviously that fell through. So I'm waiting to see what load. If I'm gonna get a load today, it's looking like I might get one for tomorrow morning. I don't know. Yeah, that's so bill on this was the misload. Like I said, that was gonna be I don't even remember how much I said it was gonna be. $14.75 for however many miles. So I lost that load, and I was probably gonna end up getting something out of there for like 4,000, a little bit over 4,000, coming back down to Florida, out of Illinois, Wisconsin, Chicago area. So yeah, I lost that load. The battery itself cost me $110. The belt was $8, $110. The belt was $8. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. We're gonna see what happens from here. I'm probably not gonna close this video out just yet, even though it's all talking at this point, and it's probably gonna be like 30 minutes right now. I'm gonna keep it open until we figure out this little update, whatever we got going on, whatever we figure out. But yeah, man, that's trucking for you. So yeah. But there's also a lesson to be learned. All right, so that was the dispatcher. We got the load for tomorrow. It's picking up in Mississippi, about an hour and a half away. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna try to pick it up in the morning, and then it's going to Illinois, Belvedere, Illinois, which I've been to before, but I forgot exactly where it's at. I think it's just outside of Chicago, west side. If I'm not mistaken, it's up there in Illinois somewhere. The delivery on that is 4 p.m., but the broker said we can deliver at 6 a.m., but the shipper hasn't confirmed the scheduling because we called the ship. So when the broker said that, my dispatcher called the shipper and was like, hey, I'm double checking the schedule for Saturday to see if my appointment is on there, and they said we don't have the schedule for Saturday yet. So or she can't see the schedule. So something they weren't able to verify that. So that's up in the air. If I can't deliver it at 6 in the morning, it's kind of gonna mess me up for the weekend. Hopefully it doesn't. If I can deliver it early in the morning, I can get something. I can get another load out of there, head to Florida still, and everything will kind of be more or less the same. I'll just lose like a day. But like I said, I was gonna sit in Florida for a day anyway, so I'm losing a day of sitting essentially. So I might not be able to go home all the way, but might be able to stop by real quick. But either way, I'm going home. Today is Thursday. So today is Thursday. Christmas is next week Thursday. No, not next week Thursday. The week after Thursday. So I'll be going home. I got pretty much one more week out. So this Thursday, once I deliver this load, if I deliver a load in Florida on Monday, I'll have one more week of running, essentially, and then headed back to Florida. So essentially I got like a week and a half left to go. Maybe 2 weeks if you count it, because it's kind of a week in like 2 halves. So a little bit under 2 weeks to go, man. So if I can't, stop home, man, unfortunate.